Hello, I'm Maura Carley, founder and president of Healthcare Navigation, and today we're going to talk about interpreting an explanation of benefits statement, which is a very important skill in terms of determining if you're paying the correct amount when you receive a medical bill. So I know it sounds dreary, but it's a very important skill, so please stay with us. The explanation of benefits statement is what is issued when your insurance company processes a claim in the fee-for-service medicine world. Now, in many parts of our country, that is the only model people are familiar with, but it is worth mentioning that there are other ways of doing business in healthcare. When I was a teenager and during my undergraduate years, my family belonged to Kaiser Permanente in California, and that's a very different model of employed physicians partnered with a nonprofit health insurance company. And one benefit of that model is that you don't deal with such small claims. I've deliberately picked in-network, relatively small claims to review here, 3 of them. A nursing visit, a medical visit, and a chiropractic visit. And although we've been extremely harsh about unethical medical billing practices, a byproduct of this video should be, I hope, greater appreciation for how little some of these providers are being paid, a paltry amount given their training and expertise. And it helps with insight into just understanding this system is so flawed. I mean, it can work. As I've said before, it's largely the system of procedure and diagnostic codes used with original Medicare, for which there is little gamesmanship, but it's an awful lot of administrative work. So let's get right to it. And let me just add that Kaiser Permanente, I also worked for the organization as an adult, and they do not have a presence in the Northeast, but have over 12 million members. So a significant organization. I just wanted to indicate that they continued on after my college years. Anyway, let us talk about the fact that way too much is generated associated with a small claim. Now, I go to my portal and I see 4 pages of things generated for one allergy shot done in January. The first page is just telling me, oh, I got a 72% discount. We'll see what that means in a minute. Second page is a glossary of all the terms on the EOB. The third page is what you actually want to look at, which we will get to in a second. And the fourth page is all the required language from the Affordable Care Act and in various languages and so on. But anyway, let's look at this allergy injection claim. Now, this is a nursing visit, and we'll go across the columns at the top. It's pretty straightforward. So the amount billed was $50. The discount is what is taken off because the provider is in network. So that's an astounding $36.13. Everything's covered, meaning this was a medically necessary visit. So the allowed amount is $13.87. I'm in the deductible period since this was done in January and my benefit year starts in January. And so I am totally responsible for this $13.87. And I just would like you to reflect on all the work that goes into scheduling an allergy shot, giving the allergy shot, submitting the claim for the allergy injection, reviewing the claim, billing me for $13.87. Oh my word, oh my word. All right, let's move on to the medical claim. And this is a dermatologist. Keep in mind, the dermatologist has 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, an internship, and a 3-year residency. Now, the amount billed is $175. Again, the amount discounted is substantial, $105.43. Everything's covered. So the allowed amount, meaning what the physician should receive, is $69.57. Honestly, I didn't notice this at the time, so it's not a very good example from me, but I don't think this claim was processed correctly. And interestingly enough, in my favor, because I should have had to pay that entire amount. I hadn't met my deductible this early in the year, but instead, I paid a $35 copay, and the insurance company paid $34.57. So, again, just think about the fact of all the work that goes into a situation where the physician is collecting an amount less than $70. And it's worth noting, when you go on your portal, the claims will be displayed by date of service. That makes perfect sense. But claims accumulate against your deductible and against your out-of-pocket max by date processed. And that's a common misperception, but if you think about it, that's the only way that could be managed. Some providers are very efficient in terms of getting claims in promptly, and others not so much. So let's go to the chiropractic claim that I've mentioned before. The interesting thing about this explanation of benefit statement is, as you can see, the amount billed and the allowed amount are the same. So there wouldn't be this language of, oh, you saved 70% or something like that. But anyway, but this is broken down into several different components of 3 small dollar amounts. But we've discussed this before, because I was, at the time of service, asked for a $35 copayment, which wasn't correct. You could see on my portal that I'm obligated to pay 10% coinsurance, which is, in this case, only $7.08. And as I've said before, I only had a handful of visits. So, in summary, we want everyone to just become more familiar with looking at these things and becoming comfortable with them and determining then if your bills are accurate, because they should tie back to what is your responsibility indicated on the explanation of benefit statement. In summary, this is an important skill. Please acquire it, and I apologize for this being such dry material. We'll mix it up, but this is an important topic. Take good care. Thanks for watching. Tell other people to do so. Bye-bye.